Well, this is the front entrance to my course. So there's a booth. There's an 18-hole course on that side. And then this is the first tee. That's the first tee pad for this one. And then this is what the two courses look like. So there's green course on the right. That's what I'm about to play. And there's blue course on the left. Not bad. Get a little two-putter. Got him. First row hole was not a strong hole. Hands are cold, hard to play in this stuff. But so I went bogey first hole, birdie second. We're even right now. Hole number 3 on this is a beautiful hole. It's 400 yards. And if you look up the fairway, it dives really hard right and then really hard left. So it's a huge S curve. So I'm going to try to throw slight anhyzer and then have it land in that flat right over there. And then from there, try to do an approach and then get it in 3. Roadrunner's a super overstable disc, so let's see what we can do. Oh, that's exactly where I want it. That was about a 230 throw, 240, and we landed her right smack in the middle of the fairway, which is where I wanted it. So now this hole is gonna end up curving off to the left, and we've got about, I'd say probably about 100, just shy of 100 feet left to the basket. Basket's right up here. Let's see what we can do. On a good day, this will probably be makeable, but I'm gonna use a pig. It's got a fair amount of distance to it, but it drops off pretty fast. So I'm gonna try to throw it straight at the hole and then hope it dives off. Definitely let go of that disc too early, but I got a lucky bounce and still ended up right smack in the middle of the fairway. And this is a long putt, but I think it's makeable. Got him! Got him! So I did not realize that hole number 3 was a par 4, so I'm -1 right now. Hole 4, 343, it's pretty straight. It's got just a little veer to the right. The Discraft Heat, I love the numbers on it, but the last one I had was like 150 grams. This one's 174. I've never actually thrown this one yet, so we're gonna see how it does. But it's got a -3 on the turn or on the fade, and then it'll turn at a 1. So the goal is to hit just a straight shot right down the middle, get a little bit of a flip, and then see what we can do from there. So I actually just accidentally threw from the long tees, and so I'm gonna throw from these. This is 284, and the basket rolls to the right a lot more, so I'm gonna use probably my favorite disc, which is the Star Roadrunner. This thing should go high and then hang to the right and come down near the basket. That is the drive I wanted. So it's not exactly the throw I was looking for. That probably went to, I'd say 250. I got a complicated throw around a tree right here, so I'm gonna try to make it scoop hard, go up to the right, and then scoop left into the basket. Yeah, I kind of thought I'd miss that. Hole 5, this is 300. This one's actually pretty difficult because it's gonna shoot straight up down that path I set you up on. Then it's got a hard left turn that goes downhill. So if I don't make that gap, I've got to make it hook really hard to the left. If I don't make that gap, it's just luck whether or not it actually gets through all the trees. So I'm gonna be smacking some trees here. Like an idiot, I left all of my understable discs at home. So I'm gonna throw a destroyer. Really tough shot here. So at this point, I'm just trying to save something. So I'm gonna throw probably an Athena and just see where it goes. This hole is just not treating me right today. Well, so I threw way left and then it bounced left, but let me show you the hole anyway. So, goes down a little bit, nice tree scenery, and I am over there. That's my shot. I do a little punch shot and hopefully we can line this one up for a par. All day. I'm sorry, not par. That was a bogey, but still. So now we're 0, back to even. Show you guys a little bit of this setup of this one. So this is the longs. There's the shorts right there. The longs are at 338, and the short one is going to end up being just a straight shot down the fairway. You can see the basket right there. So this is a 300-yard hole. I'm going to try to throw something that goes straight with just a little bit of right, finishes right. So with 300, I'm gonna try to throw the Roadrunner again. So this is probably my favorite disc and it always stays right. So I'm gonna try to throw it on a little bit of a hyzer. So hopefully it'll flip a little bit late, throw it to the left side of the fairway, flip a little bit late, and then come back down. And you can see the basket all the way on the right side, really small. Yeah, that thing just never flipped over. I'm gonna throw a second one, but this one's not gonna count. So because I wanna practice this shot with the disc crap, with the heat, I think I really like this disc. I just can't figure out how to throw it. So same thing, I'm gonna release on a hyzer, and the hope is gonna be that it's gonna flip over to flat. That didn't do what I wanted either. I don't know, I cannot get control of that disc. The heat just dives off right every single time, and I cannot get it to flatten out. That wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but it was still probably just shy of 200 feet, and I still got another 100 feet to go until I hit the basket. So this is a long putt, but the trusty PA5, let's see what she can do. Easy little layup. That's gonna end up being another par, so we're still even. One of the things I'm working on today is I changed my putt form quite a bit. So I've been putting probably the same way since I started playing golf, disc golf. And so one of the things I've been doing is when I pull back, taking the disc to the left thigh, from the right hand to the left thigh, and connecting it and then flicking it out. And I definitely have way more control over my putts. Feels good, feels like I know where the disc is going. So that's apparently gonna be my new putt form. I love this hole. This is probably one of the most scenic ones. You can see like the big field behind it. But there's two ways to play this. One is if you see the huge tree way down there in the middle, you can go right of that and then wrap it left, or you can go left of that and wrap it right. So I'm gonna throw two discs, the Avenger SS, where that's gonna be to throw it left and wrap it right, and the Destroyer to wrap it right and wrap it left. All right, that went way left. So now we're gonna try to do the left to right. That was much better. This hole is just so wide open and so beautiful. You can do so much with it. I got about an 80-foot putt here, and nothing fancy. With authority. Hole 8, 275, pretty much straight up, a little bit uphill. Scorch is a disc I'm still trying to figure out how to use. I just haven't been able to master the flight. I like it because it's got a lot of glide, but theoretically on a driver, I mean, I can throw this 350, so I'm gonna try to power it down just a little bit, get it to 275. This is another one of my favorites. Hole number 9, it's 300 feet, and it's gonna take a hard right all the way down. Long rolling right. So I'm gonna try to throw a Roadrunner and see if we can get it just to stay on a rightward curve and then stick over there. That is what I want in my life. That was a beautiful shot. That was everything that I could have wanted out of this, but I want to also show you guys this hole. It's just beautiful the way it rolls. And I'm gonna say my disc is gonna be probably, I'm gonna hope for like 20 feet away from the basket right now, but we'll see. Look at all this scenery over here. So it's always a toss-up on this hole between what disc I'm gonna throw, whether it's the Roadrunner, that's historically my favorite right-leaning disc. But I just picked up another one recently that's only got a 5 distance on it, but I'm throwing it at 300. So yeah, and look at this shot. Look at how this is set up. Let's sink this bad boy in for birdie. We're gonna go negative again. All right, so we finished 9 at -2. I forgot I went -1 on 8. So we'll play a few more holes, just do some random recording, and show you guys a couple more of the holes at Kensington.